Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 51. Got my coffee. I always forget what kind of creamer I have. Caramel latte. That's good. And today is Monday, March 2nd, 2020. I have 3 finished objects and 3 works in progress and 1 hoe. If you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. You can find all the show notes right down there. I'll have links to my Ravelry group, my Instagram, patterns, websites, links, all that good stuff right down there. And this is a podcast about knitting. I think that's all I have today. Yep, just knitting today. Sometimes I have crochet. All right, let's get started. Finish object number 1. Tube socks. These are for my youngest. I hesitate because these colors my oldest would have liked. So I keep looking at them saying they're my oldest, but no, my youngest picked these. And the same thing with the other pair that I'm going to show. They switched on me and I'm like, what? This is Knitpicks Felici and the test pattern colorway. I did 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib, no heel, so they're just tube socks. I knit 105 rows and then I did my toes. I do not put heels in them because their feet are still growing. Maybe in, I don't know, they're 7 and 9. Well, they'll be 8 and 10 at the end of the year, but so their feet are still growing and I'm not putting heels in if they're not going to last very long. So that is why I don't do heels. Maybe once they get into high school. Is that when feet stop growing? I don't know. At some point I'll put heels in them. And this is Knitpicks Felici Side Pony. I really like this one. It's so springy. Yeah, same thing. 12 rows of 2x2 rib. I knit 105 rows and I do my toe. I use Chiaogoo's 2.5mm needles. And these are for my oldest. No heels. And I still know how to do a heel, guys. Because my heel pattern is the same as my toe, so don't worry. All right, get a sip of coffee, and then I have a tale of woe. I finished my tube. Oh, and there you can see my tale of woe. Let's do this side first. I finished my tube cowl. Hello. Put it on. It's a little bit, it's very thick. Ooh, that's warm. Ah, that's nice. This is Cascade 220. I did a provisional cast on of 70 stitches. And I just used scraps. And I knit, I think it's a good, maybe I might, if I make another one, I am making another one. I might make it a little bit longer. Folded in half, it's 22 inches across, so 44 inches. I think it's a good length. And here's my tale of woe. See this? See this line right here? That is my provisional cast on. I did it incorrectly. But I think, you can tell that that's where it's seamed, but I think it looks pretty nice. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I think I know I did it wrong. So I did the crochet provisional cast on. So I did a chain of more than 70 stitches, and then through the back of the chain, there's little lines. So I just put my needle in there and I just picked up yarn, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Instead of actually knitting a stitch in each loop. So I think that's what I did wrong. We will find out. I did cast another one on, and it looks, yeah, so my stitches were twisted. My blue stitches were twisted. So I think that's what I did wrong. We will find out. But at any rate, I still like it. I think it doesn't look that horrible. I'm donating these to a homeless shelter. I think it's okay. I mean, if you wear it like this, you won't even see it. So, that is that. That is my tale of woe. It's okay. It's not falling apart. So, that's all I really care about. I don't want to make something for somebody and then it falls apart on them, so. But that was my first time doing a provisional cast on and Kitchenaire the ends together. So, I think it's pretty good for a first try. I'll try again. Hopefully next time will go better. Alright, that is all of my finished objects. Let's go on to whips. Works in progress. This is a freckled whimsy bag. I don't think she makes bags anymore, but she has some awesome self-striping yarn. I will link her shop below, and this is where I have my hoe. Look guys, I don't think you've even seen this. These are for my mom for Christmas. Yes, I'm working on Christmas presents. I am the crazy one, or the smart one. So this is Patons Kroy in the Coastal Blue. Nope, it's not right. I have the tag in here. Coastal Stripes. Colorway. I really love Patons Kroy. Alright, and here is my second sock. So I got 40 rows. I use stitch markers to count my rows. Every marker is 10 rows. I do 12 rows of 2x2 rib, 64 stitches, Chiaogoos, 2.5 millimeter needles, 32-inch cord. Yeah. I was working on the second sock yesterday and I realized that the Grocery Girls are doing their monthly sock bash is commercial yarn. And I'm like, oh no, I already have one sock done. But I'm going to cast on another pair. So yeah, this is what I got. I have about 20 rows before the heel. So yeah. And this is how much I had left of the first sock. I think I got ripped off. I forgot to weigh them. They're supposed to be 50 grams, but I feel like it was probably 48-ish. That's okay. Because I didn't want to... So I ended with this blue color right in the toe. And I wanted to do all of this for the heel instead of putting this navy, because the navy's kind of close. But I was afraid I was going to run out. So I'm like, I guess I'm putting that blue stripe in there. But I think it looks okay. And they're not going to match. This is the medium blue and the navy. So yeah, this has a light blue on it. So they're not going to totally match, but the stripes go on the same sequence. So I'm okay with that. And my mom doesn't care. Alright, oops, I'll put this over here. And second work in progress. I bought a new bag. February was a rough month, and I decided to treat myself to a new bag. Harry Potter, of course. This is Fate's Thread. This is my first Fate's Thread bag. And I love it. I saw this, whatever you want to call it, on a shirt. Somebody had this on their shirt, and I wanted to go up to them and say, I love your shirt. Where did you buy it? So if any of you have seen a shirt that has this print on it, could you please let me know? Because I really, really want it. Nomadic Yarns is doing their for Dobby KAL, where you knit a pair of nomadic yarns. It doesn't have to be Harry Potter, but and then read the Harry Potter book as you knit, or in the same month. I like to do the audiobooks so I can do both at the same time. So I think it's one book and one pair of socks per month, but I think as the books get bigger, they might extend them a little bit. So the first book I am doing Diagon Alley. This is her trusty sock. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. That is the base that I like of hers. I have never tried anything else though. I'm sure I would like her 80-20 base. I guess I'll show you I have to show you the cake because I don't have all of the colors. Oh, look at that. Orange. And I just have wee little cuff. Same thing, Chiaogoo needles, 2.5 millimeters, 32-inch cord, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I really love this bag. I will probably be buying more from her in the future. Trying to be good and not spend a lot of money this year, but actually I'm trying to save my pennies so I can get an advent calendar. If I can not buy yarn for like maybe 4 months-ish, maybe 5, I could buy an advent calendar. Ooh. I'm just trying to decide which one. I want it to be a Harry Potter one. And I think the only Harry Potter ones that I've seen is Bumblebee Acres and Teeny Button Studios. And I have never bought any of their yarn before, so I'm a little bit like, I don't know, I've never bought their yarn. Should I make a big purchase like that? I don't know. Alright, here is my last work in progress. Another tube cowl. So, I think I pretty much said everything already. I guess I didn't say what needles I'm using. These are Clover Bamboos US 7 4.5 millimeter needles. Provisional cast on. I just started this last night, so not much to tell. So I think, and my other one, I could tell that the stitches were twisted. You probably can't even tell, but they don't look twisted. So I think I did it right. The only bad thing is that I have to knit a whole tube before I can figure out if I did it right. Because I'm not going to pick them up. Because I don't want to have another needle on there right now at this point. Maybe if I get closer. But, yep. Cascade 220, worsted weight, 70 stitches. Provisional cast on. And I used the Very Pink Knits video on how to do the provisional cast on. Obviously, the first time I watched it, I'm like, oh, I get it. No, I don't have it. Okay, that is all of my whips. Now, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. Talk about my stash stats. I got this idea from Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. She's doing the Sock Bash year-long KAL, and I am on board. So, February. So I put tally marks first, so when I finish a project, if it's 2 skeins or 1 skein, however many skeins it is, I put little tally marks and then I add them at the end. So in the beginning of February, I had 114 skeins, and I used 12. I added 0. So, let's see, math. So that means I am at 104 skeins. I used, I think 8. Nope, that's wrong. I used 10 Felici balls and 2 Patons Kroys. Yep. So I'm at, oops, it's hard to see. So I broke it down into my groups of yarn. So I have 16 Kroy, 30, is that 36? I'm looking at it backwards. 36 Felici, 39 Indie Dyed, and 11 Red Heart. Now the Red Heart, is for my dad's slippers that I make him for Christmas. And I don't know if I told you guys this. So he said he ran out. Like in November, he's like, I have 1 pair left. I usually have a bunch left. So I made him double the amount last year. Well, after, I think I made him like 8 or 10 pairs. I don't remember. Anyway, it was a large amount. So I gave him for Christmas. And a couple weeks later, we came back to their house, and he's like, so you know I said I didn't have any. I only had 1 pair of slippers left. And I'm like, yeah? He's like, I found a whole box of them. So he doesn't really need that many. So this one is probably not going to go down very much. I couldn't believe that. He's like, yeah, I found 6 more pairs after I was putting my new ones away. And I'm like, oh my. So I'm probably only going to make him maybe 2 or 3 pairs. Maybe 4. I don't know. So that's what this Red Heart yarn is for. And yeah. So that's my February stash stats. All right, life stuff real quick because I'm at 16 minutes. I forgot to say in my last episode, thanks for all the positive vibes and the nice comments that you guys left me. Yeah, February was not a good month, and the end of January was not a good month. So I'm hoping that things will get better from here on out. Weather. The weather is crazy. So Wednesday, we got about 6 inches of snow. And today, it's all gone. The kids had no school Wednesday or Thursday. So that was fun. What else? What happened last week? We had parent-teacher conferences. They did not get canceled because they were on Tuesday. And the snow decided to wait till Wednesday. So swimming got canceled. They're going to do their test this Wednesday. What else? Oh, we had dentist. We had family dentist day and no cavities. Yay! So things are looking up. Things are looking up. Yeah, I guess that is it. Yeah. Oh, on my kids' socks, I'm going to be taking a little break on those. So you guys won't be seeing tube socks. But you'll be seeing socks. What's an episode without a sock, right? I don't know. That would be, I don't know. That'd be like the end of the world if I had an episode with no sock. All right, I guess that is it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can put them right down there. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.